Hey guys, Anthony Romano Jr. here with a Dose of Realty. Not too long ago, I was doing a closing for a buyer that he purchased a resort, and the deal was originally 1.95 million, and we had to do some negotiations. And it's not like a regular home buyer that you're going to talk to the person and say, all right, listen, we'll give you a 1.7, or you got to deal with CEO, CFO, FBI. You got everybody that's in between, and it takes a little bit longer to make the deal go, So after some negotiation and some creative financing, we came up with a number of 1.85 million, which was still a great deal for what he got. It was real nice. Now, when it came down to the closing day, everything was good. He had to come up with $850,000 in a certified check. He was financing 1 million balance. So he had to get a certified check. The next morning, I'm on my way. He's on his way. He's traveling about an hour away. So everything was good up to that point. All of a sudden, I'm almost there. He calls me up. He goes, Anthony, I lost the check. I was like, what? How do you lose $850,000? He goes, oh, I don't know. I had it in the house. I got a bunch of papers. My son's looking for it. We're going crazy over here. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe this, So now he's running late. I'm trying to stall things, and they say, well, we can't delay this closing, And like I said, we're dealing with a corporation. It's not like it's just one person sitting down at the table with you, So you got people on phones and, wiring monies and transferring, and everything's on a time schedule. So basically, on the way, he calls me, and he goes, man, you're good luck for me. I says, what? He goes, I found the check. I was like, thank God, because he wanted to delay things, and it wasn't going to be easy, So, we went, we did the closing, everything was good. Big transfers of money, back and forth. Everybody was happy, and my point being is, the night before your closing, get all your stuff together. Your IDs. If there's multiple people that are on the contract, make sure everybody's going to be there that's going to sign. Make sure they have their IDs. Make sure the ID matches the name. If there's an initial on the documents, make sure, that the ID matches it, because one little thing could really screw things up. And, from going so long and to come down to a closing day itself, and, it's a tough situation, so put a folder together, get your stuff, get your papers, even things that you may think you need. If you don't need it, you don't need it. If you don't have to produce it, all well and good, but it's always better to be over-prepared than under-prepared, so, but that's my dose of realty for today, which is a dose of reality when it comes to the real estate world. A lot of you brokers and agents out there, even mortgage brokers, you know what I'm talking about. So it's a lot of hard work. Takes months before you even get a paycheck, and you're working day, night, birthdays, weekends, it doesn't matter, That's the life of a realtor, So it's fun. I like helping people. I enjoy, there's a thrill. Smiles on people's faces when everybody's happy and they get their key, and they bought their forever home, and they're happy. So if anybody out there has any stories you want to share with me, comment below. You want to do a podcast, we'll sit down, we'll shoot the breeze, and we'll put some videos together. It's all about helping people and giving them a heads up. Let them know, hey, a lot of people, this is the first time they're buying a home, or there's people that are seasoned investors that they do it all the time. They can literally write a contract, instead of just signing them. They write the whole contract by memory, but if you have any stories, the good, the bad, and the ugly of the real estate world, I'm here to listen, and so is the rest of everybody out there. Subscribers, hey, hit that subscribe button, likes, and we'll try to bring you some more. Want to have some fun and share some stories. All right, so thank you everybody, and take care. Have a good one.